Correct. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Phillips. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Phillips. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Phillips now to throw on second down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Phillips from the gun on third down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on first down. On the move, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now Phillips off the play fake. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this is caught. He's got him. Touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two teams all tied after one.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Oh, look at the juke. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a give to Gibson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Gay's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Phillips. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Phillips, off play action. His pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Phillips. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamin Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Rams punter now. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again is Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Phillips.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jalen Rager.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On first down, Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Fields.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he finds McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. And now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in the...
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jamin Davis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Phillips.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ernest Jones
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. That's Curtis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Gay's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And does Washington have it? They do. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One play action. Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Fields looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 4. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up. Stop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
On second down, a run with Gibson. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They want to zoom and pass that number there. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Phillips. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Phillips. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Second and 20. Looking to throw. Phillips. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Phillips. This one complete to Gibbons. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A handoff for Gibson.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points